This is a MongoDB website, mongodb.com. Okay, you just have a mongodb.com. Okay, you'll be seeing screen like this, right? So in that you just go to software. Okay, you can see software here. In that software you try to click community server. Okay, don't go for any other option, you just go for only community server, so which is a free and open document database. So click on it, right? Once you click on it, a screen will be displayed like this. Okay, you just look at here right side, available downloads. So what is the current version running? 4.4.4. This is the current. And which platform we require? We require MongoDB to be installed. Windows. So what is the package? MSI package. What is MSI? Microsoft Installer. Once you click download button over here, okay, that particular .msi package will be get installed. So I have already downloaded. Now you can see the file over here, MongoDB Windows x86_64. So x86 means it works on 32-bit, _64 means it also works under 64-bit operating system. What I'll do means I'll just I'll just click on it, double click on it to install MongoDB into the system, right? Okay. So it is preparing to install, right? Okay. Now it is asking, a welcome screen has come. So it is asking, okay, it's a setup wizard. I'm clicking on next. So you just go through the license agreement, or else scroll down like this and click I accept the terms in the license agreement and click next. Okay, now it will ask you whether you want to have a complete or custom installation. So you just go for complete only, it's better, it's recommended. Okay, now once you click complete, a screen will come like this. So this is related to the server, right? So install MongoDB as service. So what service? You want to have a run service as a network service user, or else run service as a local or domain user. So see, we can use this option better, right? Rather having this configuration, we can use this configuration, network service user configuration, right? So what is my service name? MongoDB. Now where it is getting installed? C program files. Okay, obviously every installed software will be stored in program files, right? C program files, that's common thing. MongoDB. So in that MongoDB server, and 4.4 is a version, and it's a data. Okay, it's a data directory, and this is a log directory. So two directories will be created. Okay, right click next. Okay, now it will ask you whether you want MongoDB Compass or not. So MongoDB Compass is a it's a GUI based database. Means if I want to create any data into the database, you can use commands, right? That's a shell, right? Okay, if somebody is not interested using shell commands, if they want to use a interface, okay, then you can go for MongoDB Compass. So it is asking us whether it is required MongoDB Compass or not. If it is required, click tick mark, else unclick it. Okay, next. Okay, right now our installation is getting started. Install. Okay, now installation is being done. Okay, it's going on. It will take some time. So some permission is required to install that particular thing. Okay, this particular file is accessing is requesting to access my device. I'm clicking yes. So since that file is authorized file from MongoDB, so I have allowed it. So if any file from unauthorized sources accessing the device, means don't click yes. So since it is from authorized, I'll click yes. So it is installing. This may take few minutes. So now you can see our MongoDB installation here. Now MongoDB Compass is being installed. It will launch once it is done. Okay, right. So MongoDB Compass is getting initialized. So okay, MongoDB installation has been completed successfully. I'm clicking finish. So this is what Compass is getting installed. So just keep it aside. So I'll just go to command prompt. Okay, command prompt is already there here. So there is no need of MongoDB right now. I'm just closing MongoDB Compass right now. I'm just closing it. Mongo. What it is saying, Mongo is not recognized as internal or external command. Command prompt is saying that I don't know Mongo. Who is Mongo? I don't know. So what I'm doing now means I'm letting know Mongo command to the command prompt. How can I let know that particular Mongo command to the command prompt? By using environment variables. So I'll set the path. So now how I can set the path? How I can set the path? Go to this PC. Okay, right. Go to C. Where is my Mongo installed? Program files. In program files, you find MongoDB here. In MongoDB server, and in the server 4.4 version. In that you try to have a bin. So these are all the this is our client. Okay, this is our server. Mongo is a client and MongoD is a server. Now you can see two things. Mongo is a client. Now you can see Mongo, second one. Mongo is the client application. MongoD is the server application. So both are installed in your system only. So now I am just letting know these particular applications to what? To the command prompt. So how I can let know? By setting environment variables. So go to environment variables, click new, give path, variable name as path, and Control V, click OK. Okay, now click OK again. Okay, all right. Now what I'm going to do now? So if I type Mongo now, so it will say again same the thing. So what you need to do now? You need to close the things, right? Again you open command prompt, CMD. Okay, now command prompt has been opened. Okay, now I type Mongo, then it will recognize. Yes, it has recognized. Okay, so our client is okay. Now I'm checking whether it is Mongo. Yes, Mongo shell only. Okay, it is showing. So what these are the databases. Right. Now, okay, client side is done. What about this MongoD? MongoD is also server, right? So how I'll check, how I'll start server. So again, I'll just open command prompt. I'll type Mongo D. Mongo means client. MongoD means server. So when I type this command, what is that meaning? When I type this command and click enter means what is that meaning? Server is getting started. Server is getting started, right? Okay, I have clicked enter, right? Now here you have got a screen like this, right? So it is blinking. See users Shravan, right? Here the screen is here blinking. So this means that your server is not started. There is a issue over here. Now what is that issue? See here, for your server, you need to set the path for your database, right? So you need to set the path for the database. So the issue is that you need to set the path. So it is requesting. So you just try to have a path like this. You just try to have a path like this. So data directory, I should create a data directory for the server, right? So since I don't create a data directory for the server, so what it is doing, it is creating a error. Okay, it has generated a error. So now I'll just create a folder. Okay, right. Now what I'll do now, I'll go to C, right? I'm in C. In that C, what I should create a folder called data. In that data folder, again I need to create a DB. Create a directory called DB, right? Okay. Now you see in C, right? In C you have created a DB, right? Now what is the path here? C data DB. This data directory the server is expecting from us. So now I'll just have again the same command mongod, right? I'll check. Okay, mongod. Right. See, do you find any C users, Shravan? No, you're not finding. Right? A cursor is blinking continuously at the left side. It means that server has started successfully. Now your server has started successfully. Right? Why your server has started successfully? Because you have created a data directory. Okay? And your client is also ready. Now I'll just open another command prompt and I'll start my client also. What is the command to call client? Mongo, right? So this is what installation.